Coming up, it's a new head coach, but a familiar face for the men's hockey team. We'll talk with Jay Pandolfo. Plus, it's championship time. A closer look at a truly historic spring sports season for Boston University. And athletic director Drew Marrochello talks with senior rower Megan Mastrorilli. All that and more next on BU Terriers Unleashed.
History is what you did. It's defined by banners and displays and conversations and memories.
But a national championship for Boston University, it's done.
Tradition's what you carry forward. You can't rely on history to win your games.
The chance back to Kelleher in front. Pandolfo jam scores! Pandolfo's second of the night.
What's it mean for you to put on a BU sweater?
Drury trying to work it in front. Pandolfo scores! Jay Pandolfo!
What are we known for? It can't just be about our history. It's about identity.
This is the 18th time in 31 years that BU has won the tournament.
At the same time, we recognize a rich, storied past, and we ignite tradition.
Pass over to Pandolfo. He's got time and space. Pandolfo left side score! Player of the year!
We want guys in this program like Jay Pandolfo, and that starts with naming him as our leader. Jay Pandolfo.
This program means a lot to me. I'm proud, I'm humbled. It's a privilege to be named head coach at Boston University. I want to thank Jack Parker. It's been over 25 years since I played for Jack, and I'm still calling him, asking him for advice. And he's still coaching me. I want to have that same relationship with the players I coach. I want them to want to call me in 25 years and ask me for advice. Thanks, Coach. It's about leadership. It's about character development. It's about education. It's about being a positive influence on the student athletes and in the BU community. And it doesn't end when you're done playing. It lasts a lifetime. And that's a tradition that Jack Parker built. And I want to keep that going moving forward. We're going to buy into this mindset, and the results are going to take care of themselves. This group of players sitting here, they're all in. They've shown me that. They know what to expect from me and what I expect from them. We've got work to do. We've already started this process, and we're going to move this program forward together. Thank you.
Jay Pandolfo's appointment as head hockey coach at Boston University is the culmination of an epic hockey career. He starred at BU from 1992 to 1996 and was an instrumental part of the Terriers' 1995 National Championship. Jay went on to play 15 seasons in the NHL, winning the Stanley Cup with the New Jersey Devils in 2000 and 2003. After retirement in 2014, he joined the Boston Bruins as a coach until 2021, when he returned home to BU as the associate head coach.
It's a dream come true, coming back to BU. This program meant a lot to me. I was here for 4 years, and it was the best experience of my life. So for me now, I want to hopefully shape these kids that are here and make it their best experience of their lives, and while doing that, win championships. So that's the goal.
We had faith in Drew as part of the leadership group. We had a lot of talks with him about what we were looking for, what we thought that the culture needed to be, identity, and obviously Pando being here just felt like a great fit. He knows the guys. He's respected throughout the NHL, college hockey ranks, obviously decorated in his career.
He's dedicated, I can tell you that. You know, obviously he's been the pinnacle of hockey, winning the Stanley Cup twice and playing here and winning a national championship. So he loves the game, and you know, every time like he's talking to locker room, guys are gravitating towards him because they just want to soak up all the information he's given.
With his hiring now official, Coach Pandolfo and his team are anxious to get to work. Expectations are high, and everyone is clearly ready for the next chapter in BU hockey history.
I'm really excited. We're going to have an older team. Typically, BU is one of the youngest teams in the country. I think we're going to have at least 10 seniors back. You don't see that too often with the Boston University hockey team, so I think that's going to help us. We're a little older. a little more mature. I think they understand what it takes to win. And we have some really good young players coming in. I think they're going to help us. I think all 5 of the freshmen coming in are going to make an impact right away. The NHL isn't going anywhere. There's a number of guys that could have signed NHL contracts and they decided to come back because I think they liked the experience they had last year. So the new guys coming in, I want them to have that same feeling.
Anderson shifts, gives it back, McCarthy in a goal. Case McCarthy ties it for the Terriers.
The season really starts in July when we all get back on campus. Everybody's taking class, everybody's in the gym, on the ice together. Guys are definitely excited. I mean, we know what we have in that locker room, and we're excited to kick things off with Bentley in October.
Soaring wrister in a goal to give the Terriers a 3-goal lead.
Pressure's a good thing. It means you're a good team, a good program. We have high standards, and that's a good thing for us. We're excited to get going, and I know that when October 1st comes around, we're gonna be rolling as a team, and you know, Coach Pando will for sure get us going early on.
And it's over. The Terriers are top dogs on the beat pot again.
I want guys that have passion to play the game. I want guys that are coachable, that want to be coached. I want guys that are selfless, that they're not just here for themselves. They want something bigger and to play for each other. Those are the type of kids I want.
Next up, Athletic Director Drew Marrochello goes one-on-one with senior rower Megan Mastrorilli when BU Terriers Unleashed continues.
It's great to be joined by Megan Mastrorilli, who hails from the state of Oregon. It's good to be with you.
Good to be with you too, Drew.
Megan's a member of our women's rowing team, the championship women's rowing team. This has been a wonderful year for the team. Tell us what it's like to win the Patriot League championship for the first time since 2014.
It's invigorating. It's been so fun to see the hard work we've been putting in this past year, but especially, you know, for the upperclassmen on the team to see the hard work we've been putting in for the last 4 years really kind of come to fruition and pay off, and getting that reward, it really makes it worth it. It's incredible.
You're a computer science major with minors in anthropology and Mandarin.
Yes.
What would you say to somebody who wants to participate in college athletics at the Division I level, with all the inherent time demands that are present, who wants to follow a path similar to what you followed?
I'm genuinely fascinated by the field of computer science, and I love speaking Mandarin, and I think anthropology is also a cool field because it allows me to interact with people more personally and understand their culture in a way that, you know, the field of computer science just doesn't talk about. I think for anyone who's coming in, truly lean into your different areas of interest, and even if they're polar opposite or they're kind of similar, just lean into those and kind of follow them.
So it's a great honor to be a captain of a college team. The Bloom Family Leadership Initiative has been one of the highlights of our department over the last decade. You're a 3-year captain. How has the Bloom Family Leadership Initiative exposure really helped you evolve as a leader and a captain?
It's been a really cool experience to be kind of more formally trained in leadership. I think, you know, there's a lot of opportunities to practice leadership, but it's one of the first times I ever kind of was sat down and taught these are things you should be aware of as a leader. These are things you should think about yourself. You know, I learned about emotional intelligence and your EQ and IQ, the way we got to interact with leaders on other teams. I think every team at BU kind of relies on their leaders a little differently. Learning from other people's experiences, but also how they are able to take what they learn and use it with their team, gave me some new perspective and ideas to use with my team, which was cool. So Drew, you know, I've been able to be part of this Bloom Family Leadership Academy and seen the benefits of it in my own life. Why have you chosen to invest in growing the program?
We thought that it could simply help us achieve our goals competitively, but there's also another avenue to be concerned with, and that is the obligation that I think we have as an athletics department to produce leaders for this world. And athletics naturally attracts people who are natural leaders, but I think that we saw it as a way that we could just move the needle a little bit. We could take a good leader and hopefully with some formal training and exposure, make them a great leader, and that's gonna be of benefit to society. So the Scarlet Key is the most prestigious honor bestowed upon an individual at Boston University for enriching our community. And you were fortunate to receive one this year, along with 2 of your teammates. What's it like to be among the best of the best?
If I'm being totally honest, it was humbling. I was so honored to get the text from my coach saying, "You've been elected to receive this award." And then going to the Scarlet Key ceremony this year and hearing about the involvement and achievements and contributions of my peers. It was really cool to be in that environment where I was being recognized for my involvement and contribution, but also I was able to step back and see the incredible ways that people around me were impacting their communities on our campus and just in the world too.
Next on BU Terriers Unleashed, we'll head down to the Charles River and check out the truly international reach of the men's rowing team. Stay with us. Boston University is well known for its diverse student body and international flavor. There's perhaps no better representation of that than the men's rowing team, whose 44-man roster boasts rowers from an amazing 13 different countries.
A lot of guys that come from all over the world to come row for us and to come to BU. I think BU is kind of known as an international university. There's no other network like competing like it is in the US for rowing.
Here we have 13 different groups of people from around the world and a very large and very diverse culture. Each group brings a special element to the team that really is something that excited me in choosing to come to BU.
I'm from Australia, Brisbane, Australia. Got really good vibes from BU and thought it'd be a great opportunity. Ended up here freshman year and haven't looked back since.
I was born in the Netherlands. I was approached by Boston University at some racing over the summer back home, and they sort of proposed the opportunity to come and study and row here. Yeah, and here I am.
The men's rowing team also benefits from incredibly strong and generous support from generations of program alumni, as well as one of the greatest boathouses in all of collegiate rowing, the DeWolf Boathouse. Located at the starting line of the head of the Charles, it has a location and facilities that are unmatched.
I mean, it's world class. I mean, it truly, I don't think that you could pick a better spot to be in the world for rowing. We've got all of the top of the line equipment, thanks to our alumni. To be the start line of the head of the Charles, I mean, the largest international regatta in the world is something very special, and I think a lot of guys on this team cherish that.
The BU rowing program is an incredible program. The alumni to start with are just fantastic. The facilities we have are the best in the world. It's a privilege to be a part of.
Coming here as a freshman from the other side of the world, some of the first people I met actually were some of the alumni and the older boys. I think that goes a long way, and it's really nice to know that when you leave your four hairs here, wherever you go, you're going to always be a part of BU and the crew team here.
It's important to note that the incredible diversity of the men's rowing team is also one of its biggest strengths. Having 13 different countries represented on the roster doesn't divide these rowers, it unites them.
Not only is BU rowing is very international, don't get me wrong, but it's also BU as a whole. It has a large student athlete population that's from international, and the fact that we're all from different parts of the world really is something special, yeah.
I think we just have such an awesome and diverse team. We've got guys from all over the planet, and we sort of come here and we really bond on one thing, and that's rowing and our academics, and it goes a long way to be surrounded by the right sort of people.
I think BU rowing is definitely headed in a positive direction. Now we've established the BU way, and I think the next step for BU men's rowing is that we build on those foundations that we've set this season and turn that into high-level boat speed.
It's about the work. It's about earning what you do. It's about respecting, everything that's given to you. Work hard, put your head down, be a good teammate, make others around you better. That's the BU way that we're trying to build.
Coming up, we are the champions. We'll close out a successful spring sports season for Boston University with a closer look at some Patriot League champs. Don't go anywhere. For spring 2022, expectations were high for Boston University athletics. Now, as the semester and the sports season come to a close, many of those goals have been reached. Among the personal bests and team highlights, there were several that stood out.
We've had a good spring competitively. Men's lacrosse winning the Patriot League regular season championship in the tournament, advancing to the NCAAs for the first time in their very young history was just a great accomplishment. We took a step this year with men's lacrosse. Our women's golf team winning the Patriot League championship. And our women's rowing team advancing to the NCAAs for the first time since 2014. I think this is the beginning of great things for women's rowing, but it was just great to get back on the national stage there.
For the men's lacrosse program, spring 2022 was the culmination of years of hard work. After a successful regular season, BU hosted the Patriot League tournament and for the first time in their 9-year history, took home the championship, earning a berth in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Certainly a lot of hard work went into that from the beginning of the program to, the middle years to, certainly the seniors putting, their vision and effort into a championship run and host the Patriot League tournament for the first time and then find a way to win those 2 games. It was a special experience.
Celebration time for BU, the 2022 Patriot League Men's Lacrosse Tournament Champion.
You can't really describe it. It was awesome. It was one of the best feelings of my life.
It was obviously a really awesome thing for our team. It's kind of the culmination of all of our hard work that we put in. So it's really been a special year, just seeing what it takes, putting in the hard work, just being with all my best friends, just working and winning games.
It's definitely surreal. I mean, a lot of hard work went into it, and that was one of our goals, and winning the Patriot League was definitely one of them. So just seeing the hard work pay off successfully was perfect, and I was just happy for all of our guys.
First time ever school history. We are bound for the NCAA tournament.
The NCAA tournament was great. It was a great experience for all of our guys to go through. It was a fun week, and I think we'll learn from it moving forward.
After winning Patriot League championships in 2015 and 2019, the women's golf team entered the 2022 spring season looking for their 3rd title. High drama for this year's crown, though, as it came down to sophomore Flair Kwan needing to make a putt on the final hole.
It was an unbelievable moment. We're down by 1 shot. So we knew the putt was so crucial, and Flair just looked so confident, and we were all really nervous.
The moment was definitely very exciting. Everyone was holding their breath.
She confidently held it.
And the moment she did it, we're all thrilled. We grabbed water bottles, put water on her. Everything was just unbelievable.
Boston University's spring athletic success continued with the women's rowing team. This year's squad won their first Patriot League championship since 2014 when they defeated 6-time defending champion Navy. In recognition, Director of Women's Rowing Madeline Davis-Tully was named the 2022 Patriot League Coach of the Year.
It's been thrilling. It was a really exciting day, and a lot of hard work has gone into it. Over the past couple of years, we could feel that momentum building, and so it was incredibly rewarding to see it actually pay off and to be able to watch the girls just get to enjoy it and to watch those women raise the trophy over their heads was as a coach, really a fulfilling moment.
It's really motivating, and especially when you see successes coming little by little, you feel so rewarded, and doing something all together for one another.
To see all of the rest of the my teammates come running down to the dock to congratulate us, it really shows that We have a lot of depth on this team, and it's awesome that we all could do it together.
BU on 2, 1, 2, BU!
Winning that championship was such a big reward.
Winning championships is a big part of what BU Athletics strives for, but it's only a piece of the total picture. As always, academics come first, and that's been embraced by everyone in the program.
I think that our brand of student athlete is pretty consistent. They're serious students, they're serious athletes, they're serious about enriching our community. It's been special, and we're looking for the future.
Everyone now knows about BU golf. Right, and I think that's a very big step.
I mean, my experience wouldn't have not been the same without the golf team. I feel like I found like a family outside school.
I love how much like the team just like loves and supports each other, and how we're just willing to go after it like as a whole team and do it for each other.
I've like 55 of my best friends that I get to see every single day and get to compete with. I think that overall it's just been a great experience.
Yeah, I think the future expectation is Patriot League championship or bust, and then even national championships or bust. I think that's got to be your goal going in. I think we finally made it to the NCAAs, and now it's time to like kind of make some noise.
Last-second wins, inspiring comebacks, and thrilling championships. Yes, it has been a year to remember for Boston University athletics. That'll do it for this season. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back with more exciting episodes of BU Terriers Unleashed.